Tonight's NBA matchup comes to you from Continental Airlines Arena in East Rutherford, New Jersey. I'm Bob Steele, and with me is Rod West. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA preseason right here on the Sega Sports Network. Without any further ado, let's go to the court for the player introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention courtside for the player introduction. First for the Sacramento Kings at guard, Mike Bibby.
Further ado, let's go to the court for the player introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention courtside for the player introduction. First for the Sacramento Kings at guard, Mike Bibby. Also at guard, Doug Christie. At forward, Peja Stojakovic. Also at forward, Chris Webber. At center, Lade Diva. Head coach Rick Adelman. And now he's starting lineup for your New Jersey Nets. And guard from California, 6'4", number 5. The other guard sensation out of Villanova, 6'5", number 30. Kerry Diego. And forward from Utah, 6'10", number 44. And the other forward position from Cincinnati, 6'9", number 6. And center from Washington, 7'12", number 11. And your head Doug Christie.
Ball. 45 twist. Push baseline.
Drops it into the low post. Takes the shot. McCullough can't sink the jumper. The Kings touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Kicks it back. Driving in. Kidd bangs in the layup. Good.
Good job, big man. Good job, big man.
We've got a tie ball game here. Splits it with the pass. With the jumper. Stojakovic can the open shot.
They left a big defensive opening out there on the outside, Bob. The offense found that opening, and they exploited it.
They pass it inside. Shoots. Van Horn missed it just off the left rim.
That is such smart defense when you're on the inside, and frankly, that wasn't his best work.
Weber is unstoppable inside and slams it home. They work it in. Shoots.
Way to box
McCullough
out,
rips
offense.
down the offensive board. 2-point differential between the teams. Takes the shot. Devon swishes it through.
Bobby, that's the kind of shot he likes, and you can see why. Give him 2 points.
The Nets with the ball and a 4-point deficit. Kidd is asking for it in the post. Drops it into the low post.
Now that's a good feed right there. When he's on the court, all his teammates have to keep an eye out for the quick pass. He sometimes has a better read on a teammate's scoring potential than the teammate does.
Nice
he can
position.
get the ball to him
That's
in
it.
the blink of an
That's
eye. He was up there on the glass and came away with a defensive rebound. That's good hustle.
Get him.
With the jumper. Martin grabs the miss. The Kings with the ball, and we're all tied up. Takes the shot.
Chris
Great look and a great bucket right here. Let's check that out again, Bobby.
Oh, that was a nice feed, Rod.
And no doubt about that, but it's only an assist if the guy makes the basket, and he does right here.
Get him.
The Nets can tie it up with a basket this trip down. With the jumper, McCullough lucks out and gets the hard shot to fall.
Man, he is just in his element inside. What a player.
He's doubled up. Fires! Christie was a little short on that one, but gets the soft rim.
Get him.
2-point differential between the teams.
Line it up, line it up.
They pass it inside. We're down to 1:53. Takes the shot. Stojakovic, about 11 feet out, nails it.
Boy, that's a tough spot to be in against a shooter of his caliber. You've got to bring your all if you want to shut him down.
Early girl, 89. Get up. Switch.
Releases.
Get him.
The Kings with the ball and a 4-point lead. The Kings get that one and now have scored 6 unanswered points.
Beautiful slam. He drops it in the bucket with an exclamation point.
The Nets with the ball and they trail by 6. Kidd wasn't watching the line there. That's going to be over and back.
That is simply just a mental error. You need to know where you are on the court at all times.
Switch. Get him.
Drops it into the low post. Weber passes outside. With the jumper.
Great look and a great bucket right here. Let's check that out again, Bobby.
Oh, that was a nice feed, Rod.
And no doubt about that, but it's only an assist if the guy makes the basket, and he does right here.
The differential is 8.
Switch.
Kidd sinks it in and stops the run.
Ball.
Just 44 seconds left. Devonts is looking for the ball. Takes the shot. Weber misses the basket entirely. The Kings track it down and get control.
Go
Weber
behind the
passes
screen,
back
defense.
outside. With the jumper. They couldn't beat the buzzer and they turn it over.
Tenacious defense. That's what kept them from getting any shot off before the 24-second clock ran out.
Get him.
The Nets with the ball and they trail by 6. They pass it inside. Takes the shot. Martin can't connect from the high post. Christie buries the jumper. Van Horn with the inbound. Heaves it. Kidd misses the heave from about 90 feet away. There's the horn, and at the end of one, it's 20-12. The Nets trail single digits after one. What do you think about their performance so far, Rod?
They're making a good effort hitting the boards and capitalizing on second chance opportunities, but it's not enough.
Rod, they got to find a way to stop the other team. Shoots! Martin clanged it off the right iron.
Pick him up.
Stojakovic misses the three-pointer. Bit of a surprise there. That's his shot.
That's a tough defensive matchup, but they did play it pretty good, and they prevented the three.
The Nets keep hammering away inside.
Oh, nice shot, Jason. Nice shot. Get him.
The Kings with the ball, and they're up half a dozen. With the jumper, the Kings stick with the outside jumpers.
What an assist. He's got such court vision that he can always find the open man. And he's unselfish enough that he'll dish it off to a guy who's got the best chance of making the bucket.
Switch.
Takes the shot. Martin
rips down the offensive board. He's normally not very good on the inside, but the D gave him the tiny opening he needed, and he made the shot.
It's a 6-point game. Shoots. Weber misses the basket entirely. Bibby will come off the floor.
Ball.
3 under 5. Takes the shot. Jackson made it from the top of the key.
The D should have wrapped that one up like a birthday present, but he made a nice shot, and he got it to fall.
With the jumper, Martin can't connect from 12 feet.
The defense didn't really pack the wallop like I thought it would, yet it was still enough.
Takes the shot. Stojakovic nails the 3, and he's fouled. Possibility for a 4-point play coming up.
I got it.
Kidd with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Martin wants it down low. They get it to him in the paint. Martin misses the tough shot. The Kings ball in a double-digit lead. Manages to pass out of it. The Nets were the last ones to get a piece of it before it went out of bounds.
He just lost concentration, didn't keep track of his feet, and then lost it out of bounds. He's got to keep his mind in the game, Bob.
Jackson throws up an air ball. With the jumper, the Nets will take a timeout here.
Great look and a great bucket right here. Let's check that out again, Bobby.
That was a nice feed, Rod.
No doubt about that, but it's only an assist if the guy makes the basket, and he does right here.
The Nets with the ball, but they're down double digits. Takes the shot. They're having problems getting their shots to fall here in the second, Rod.
Even in the first, they weren't very sharp, Bob, but now they've gotten progressively worse, if you can believe that. Not a good quarter for this basketball team.
He sinks the second. The Kings have the ball and are on a 7-0 run. With the jumper, Divac cleans the offensive glass.
That's a nice job fighting on the offensive boards.
Divac fired short.
The D has been struggling to contain him, but they catch a break on that play.
Switch up.
The Kings get the hoop in a 9-0 run.
Timeout Nets.
Double-digit ball game. Takes the shot. Van Horn connects on this one and stops the run.
There's an example of unselfishness because the assist made that play. A guy like this out there is working for the whole team, not just his own personal shot percentage.
They work it in. Shoots. McCullough rips down the defensive board.
You've heard it a million times. Rebounding is all about desire, and he had the most desire in that play.
It's knocked away with the steal.
You've got to put the club on the ball when this guy's nearby. He'll snatch it before you know it.
With the jumper, Stojakovic buries his 13th point of the game.
He is just brutal on the defense from the three-point land, Bob. Truly one of the great shooters in this league.
They thread it underneath. Martin decides to back it out. Martin has position down low. They get it into him. 7 on the shot clock. Fires. Martin misses the fadeaway.
He just couldn't get it to fall. That was an easy wide-open J. I can't believe it.
The Kings ball in a double-digit lead. Weber stuffs that one home.
Bob, there are only a handful of guys in the league that have a quick drop step like that.
Wow, he got around the defense and was up in the air before they could do anything about it.
And that's exactly the key, Bob. You want to be quick to seal the defender, forcing him to the outside, giving you an open path to the hoop. Great move.
I got it.
Kidd with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game.
1 minute.
Double. It's going inside.
It's picked off.
Smart read by the defensive guy, Bob. He saw what was going down, jumped out to pick the pass.
Double-digit ball game. Weber gets free off the pick and throws it down.
Solid pick right here, Bob. Someone ought to call that out for him.
The pick holds the defender up just long enough for the offense to get the high percentage dunk. The Nets with the ball, but they're down double digits. Martin is asking for it in the post. They get it down low, in low, releases. Martin can't get it to fall and can't stop the run.
That didn't drop because he didn't have position. You need to back your D down if you want to play the low post.
The Kings have the ball and are on a 7-0 run. The ball's loose. Takes the shot. Van Horn can't stop the run.
He's almost a guaranteed deuce from that range, but the D kept a little bit closer than his shadow. He's going away empty-handed.
The Kings get the hoop in a 9-0 run. Martin inbounds the ball. 3 seconds left. Heaves it. Kidd can't get it to fall and can't stop the run. The clock runs out and we're heading to the half. The score, 41-19.
All audience members will receive a free coupon for one crunchy taco at your local Mateo's Taco restaurant. Mateo's Tacos, home of the famous Taco and Fuego.
The Nets still trail and are down double digits at the half. What's been the difference, Rod?
Their offense is bogging down into too much one-on-one. They need to create some more opportunities for each other, like they've shown they can do from time to time.
Well, the selfishness is hurting them. That's not when they play their best. It's passed inside. Martin passes outside. With the jumper.
Wide open. Wide open.
Great look and a great bucket right here. Let's check that out again, Bobby.
Oh, that was a nice feed, Rod.
And no doubt about that, but it's only an assist if the guy makes the basket, and he does right here.
Pick him up. Get up now, come on.
Divac takes it back out. Shoots. They sink it. And this backcourt combination has played great all game. You can see how they're outplaying the others.
Outplaying is right, my friends, and they're doing that by breaking free and getting open on the perimeter.
Passes it back. He sinks another, and look at the output he has so far.
This guy is a competitor, Bob. He is a guy who can single-handedly take control of a basketball game.
Fires. It's good, and look at this shooter comparison.
The guy with the most points, hey, his team is winning. Simple as that.
Double-digit ball game. Kidd is called for charging. That's his first foul of the game. Another empty trip down the court, and they're having problems here in the third, Rod.
Someone on this team needs to step it up offensively. They're just getting shut down way too easily out there.
Takes the shot. Bibby missed it just off the front rim.
The defense keeps him at bay, but he's a dynamite shooter from mid-range, Bob. I wonder how long they can hold him off.
Kittles sinks the basket and gets a trip to the line for one more.
Get him. I got him.
The Kings fall in a double-digit lead. With the jumper, Christie clanged it off the back rim.
Bob, controlling this guy is going to be a full-time job for this defense.
Drops it into the low post. McCullough gets the rebound and now has 5.
Way to play the boards and come away with the aggressive defensive rebound.
Takes the shot. Stojakovic is real tough from outside. Book it.
A simple but effective pump fake gets him enough room to bury the J. That's a clever move.
I figured you'd like this play, Rod. He just nails the shot after shaking his man loose with a nice pump fake.
You figured me right, Bob. Call me old-fashioned, but a simple, effective move to get to the bucket? Who can't love that?
Double-digit ball game.
14 cross. 502. Switch. Kick coming.
McCullough is looking for the ball. He's doubled up in the paint. Shoots.
I think about sending a guy down that takes too many shots like that, Bobby, just so he can sit and reflect about what he's done wrong.
The Nets with the ball, but they're down double digits.
Ball.
'Kicks it back. 7 on the shot clock.
Turn 4-5.
Kidd
Good job,
banks in the lane.
Good
Good.
job, Austin.
The Kings ball in a double-digit lead. With the jumper. Unbelievable. He nails another one.
He's got the hot hand. Give him the rock. Watch him score. Simple as that.
Pick him up.
Double-digit ball game.
Ball. Down low. Switch up.
Here comes the double team.
2 minutes remaining.
Van Horn misses the basket entirely. 7 seconds to shoot.
Nice job.
The Nets make the nice inbound pass and sink the 2.
Pick him up.
Bibby
Nice
had his shot
position.
changed
That's
and
it.
couldn't
That's
get it to
it.
fall.
You cannot beat that kind of hands-on, in-your-face coverage. And it's so constant, too. That's a good example of how you play defense.
They thread it underneath. Kidd scores his 8th point of the period. He has a total of 16 so far. The Kings fall in a double-digit lead. McCullough gets his 6th rebound of the night.
That is how you play this game. Establish your position. Go up strong. Pull down the board. Textbook.
The Nets get that one and now have scored 6 unanswered points. Double-digit ball game. They're inside. He's drawn the double team. Takes the shot. Devons throws up an air ball. It's knocked away.
1
The
minute
Nets
remaining.
are on a 6-0 run here.
Screen coming. 2C. Switch.
Releases. Van Horn misses the inside shot. Christie shoots it off glass and in.
Pretty good from there, Bobby. Great release.
Just 44 seconds left.
Watch the blocks.
Martin thunders it through the net.
Nice pass here, Bob. This is what it's all about.
Oh, you're right, Rod. It's fun to watch sweet passing, and this one led to the easy bucket.
Moving the ball to get an easier shot is fundamental if you want to win at this level.
The Kings fall in a double-digit lead.
Pick him up.
Watch the cutter off
Weber sinks his 20th point of the game.
Bob, there are only a handful of guys in the league that have a quick drop step like that.
Wow, he got around the defense and was up in the air before they could do anything about it.
And that's exactly the key, Bob. You want to be quick to seal the defender, forcing him to the outside, giving you an open path to the hoop. Great move.
The Nets with the ball, but they're down double digits. Throws it back. With the jumper, Van Horn can't sink the jumper.
Should have had that one there, Bobby. The offense is getting open and getting him the ball, but the outshot shot just not falling.
He gets the ball. They work it in. Shoots. Martin rips down the offensive board. The Nets keep hammering away inside. Stojakovic with the inbound. We've just finished the third quarter. The score, 54-39. The Kings are still up large after 3. What's been important thus far, Rod?
They're really showing what a good passing team they are. They're all clicking together offensively, and they have the advantage on the scoreboard.
Well, Rod, sharing is caring.
He out-battled everyone else down there. Big defensive rebound.
Pick him up. Watch the screen. Watch out inside.
Throws cross court. Kidd wants it down low. They get it to him. Kidd, that's money. He's got 18 tonight. Double-digit ball game. Lobs it cross court. They get it down low. He's doubled up. Fires. It's good, and Roddy's really started off on the right foot.
It's nice for a guy to be able to come out hot like that. It can really boost his team.
Kick coming. I got it.
7 on the shot clock.
You see. Switch up. Touch down low.
Takes the shot. Oh, what a costly trip down the court. They're now finding themselves on the short end of the stick, Rod.
It's not over yet, but this is not the way they wanted to play basketball down the stretch.
The pump fake opens things up for him here.
Well, the defense is at a disadvantage. If you buy those fakes, everyone's got to rotate and scramble.
The defense bites, which gives him a clear pass to the hoop. Simple as that.
Kidd can pick up his 20th point this trip down. Kidd with the finger roll. The Kings fall in a double-digit lead. Here comes the double team.
That's all you, baby. That's all you.
This is a big-time bucket right here. Check this move out. He makes contact there, and then he manages to get the shot off. Good job.
Great body control as he managed to pretty much ignore the hack and still sink it.
Hey, you're gonna choke.
Kittles will leave the floor. Christie will come off the floor.
Ball.
The Nets with the ball, but they're down double digits. It's stolen.
Nice grab to get to possession, and that was all ball, too.
Double-digit ball game. Jackson goes glass for the easy 2.
Now they're just running up the score at this point, and I don't blame them not one bit. You play this game to win.
Van Horn wants the ball. He's drawn the double team. In low, Van Horn lucks out and gets the hard shot to fall.
Beautiful feed inside. There was only one place to put that ball, and he got it there.
With the jumper, Jackson misses the tray.
Credit to Dion stopping that three-pointer. Made him alter his shot just enough to miss.
Get him. Good job.
Kidd misses the tough shot. The Kings fall in a double-digit lead. Passes it back.
Power again.
It's passed inside. Releases. Divac misses the basket entirely. McCullough will come back onto the floor. Divac will head to the bench.
Get him.
The Nets will take a timeout here.
Ball.
The Nets with the ball, but they're down double digits.
Switch.
Van Horn has position down low. In the paint.
That's how you win the mental game, Bob. He tricked the D into heading right, leaving a wide open lane to the left.
The Nets get that one and now have scored 6 unanswered points.
2 minutes.
Minute 58 on the game clock. Turkoglu is pummeled and will have an opportunity to get 2 from the line.
Nice job batting the ball loose and breaking up the shot despite not having the best placement.
Martin will come back onto the floor. Pollard will leave the floor. He gets them both.
Timeout now.
I got it.
The Kings touched it last right before it went out of bounds.
Pick him up.
Here comes the double team.
Switch up.
Kicks it back. Kidd is asking for it in the post. 7 on the shot clock. Throws it back. Takes the shot.
Ball.
Martin jacked up a 3. That's not his shot, and you can see why.
Well, I thought he'd get that tray, Bob. I mean, he's wide open. Had all the time in the world to set his shot.
Yeah, he's still scratching his head over that one. Rod, it has to be tough to play defense against this guy.
Oh, you've got that right. This guy is so skilled. He's killing them from the outside, but he can mix it up inside if he wants to. It's really hard to stop a guy like that.
Martin, he's offline from the top of the key.
That's nice heads-up play on D.
I got it.
With the jumper, Turkoglu, too long on
Way
the
to
shot.
fight for the board,
That's
team.
a tough defensive matchup. But they did play it pretty good, and they prevented the 3.
Double-digit ball game. Kidd is looking for the ball. They're inside. Another rebound, and he's putting on a show.
Great performance. He is single-handedly taking control of the glass. I love it. They've got themselves a nice cushion here with the clock ticking away. Good place to be, but they can't afford any mental errors.
Under a minute to go, and the game is all but over.
Too many points,
Roll it.
too little time.
Switch up.
Takes the shot. Kidd can't hit it from 15.
He's almost a guaranteed deuce from that range, but the D kept a little bit closer than his shadow. He's going away empty-handed.
Stolen. He had a hand in his face on that one, and Rod, even though they make this one, they've been getting terrible looks all night. What's up?
Well, they're not working hard enough to create some open space and get easy looks at the hoop. Their coach has to be upset when everything is challenged out there.
Good rebound on the inside.
Weber sinks his 24th point this game. The Nets with the ball, but they're down double digits. With the jumper, Kittles clanged it off the right rim. The Kings fall in a double-digit lead. Takes the shot. Weber is short on that one. Launches it. Kidd misses the heave from about 90 feet away. That's the end of the ball game. Your final score, 72-51. That'll do it for this preseason game. Thanks for joining us. We hope to see you when the season starts.